Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I have another theatre vlog for you. So tonight I'm actually going to go to the Manchester Opera House to see their pantomime. So the pantomime this year is the Pantomime Adventures of Peter Pan, and it stars Jason Manford. So really looking forward to it. We weren't planning on going to the pantomime because the children had a choice and they wanted to see Room on the Broom. We could only afford to take them to one. And yesterday I was just looking online and they reduced all the single seat tickets to £13. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go because I really enjoy pantomimes. Children aren't coming with me, Lawrence isn't coming, I'm just going on my own. But I thought it'd be a nice night out, and £13, and I'm on row C. Can't remember what seat number, but I'm on row C, so I'm right near the front for £13. I think those tickets are usually at least £40, so it was definitely a bargain. So I'm looking forward to the show. It starts at 7 o'clock, and yeah, I'll show you around the theatre, and I'll show you any merch that they've got, and then I'll probably show you the programme and do a review of it when I get home. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this little vlog. So it's now 6:10. Just got off the tram at St Peter's Square. I probably should have got off at Deansgate, but I always forget. I'm just going to walk up to the theatre now. Should get there for about 6:30. Probably about 20 past, to be honest. And yeah, I'll get back to you on some there. There's a big giant Santa, and then here's the bee and the Christmas tree. I've just arrived at the Opera House now. It's just behind me here. I think it's about 20 past 6, so I'm gonna go and head in now. So I'm just in the theatre now. I think it is, yeah, just gone 6:30. So I think I'm going to go and find my seat, and I'll show you where I'm sat. So I'm in the stalls. I'm on row C. Just check. Row C, seat 29. So let's go and find it. I have got a programme as well. I've got a programme. So yeah, let's go and find my seat. I'm just in my seat now, ready for the show. I think it's about 2 now, something like that. The view is so good, I can't believe I only paid £13 for this ticket. So looking forward to the show starting now, so I'll just show you what the view's like from my seat. So this is my view from my seat, really good. And then this is the leg room, so loads of leg room as well, so really good seat. So it is now the interval and it's really good, really funny, really interesting. So I'm now back from the theatre and I really enjoyed the show tonight. It was so good, really cheered me up. I was laughing the whole way through it. It was a really good pantomime. So I didn't actually book my tickets for this pantomime till yesterday, and the reason why we didn't book tickets for pantomime was because we could only afford to take the kids to one show and they both really wanted to go and see Room on the Broom at the Lowry, so we couldn't afford to take them to the pantomime as well. And last year, I don't think they really enjoyed the pantomime, but they were very young last year, So we decided we'd take them to Room on the Broom. Then I was just looking online yesterday and noticed that they'd reduced all the single seat tickets to £13. And I thought, you know what, I really want to go, so I'll just go by myself and get a £13 ticket. So I was able to sit on row C, seat 29 I think it was, and I only paid £13 for that ticket. They're usually £40, those tickets, so I definitely say if you really want to go to a pantomime, you think, oh, I can't afford it, do look on the ATG website, because I think all the shows for this week, and I think maybe next week as well, all the single seat tickets have been reduced to £13. So if you don't mind going on your own, or go with a friend and not sitting together, that is probably the best way to go and see it. And I enjoyed it so much sitting at the front. Last year when we went, we sat on the very back row of the grand tier, and we just thought, you just felt a bit out of the action, still enjoyed it. And to be honest, I would first sit there with the children when they were so young than if to sit at the front. But I enjoyed it so much better sitting at the front and being in near all the action this year. But saying that, I would never pay £40 each for us to go to a pantomime, because it's just too much money. But if you can afford it, then definitely I would do that, and I'd sit at the front rather than sit at the back. Yeah, so like I said, I was sat on row C, seat 29, and the view from there was so good. I would definitely sit there again. There was loads of leg room as well, so it's a really good row. I think I remember last time I sat on row D, and there's not as much leg room on row D. You get more leg room on rows A, B and C. So if you can, sit on those rows rather than row D, because I think row D, the next few rows after row D, the leg room is not as much. So yeah, it's a really comfortable seat. Really enjoyed the show from there. The show did have some merchandise. They were selling some, I think it's Ben Nicholas mugs. They had programs, and then they had the usual pantomime stuff, so like flashing headbands, flashing sticks, flashing guns, things like that. I'm surprised actually, with it being Peter Pan, they weren't selling like hooks and swords. Last time I went to Peter Pan panto was many years ago when my brothers were little, and they had swords and hooks and little crocodile toys. So they didn't have anything like that. It was basically just flashing guns, flashing like saber things, and flashing headbands. Yeah, so then they had some Ben Nicholas merchandise. They had mug. What else did they have? Let me just check. Mugs, sign posters, key rings, pens, pencils, and you could get a combo of all of them. So the mugs were £10, the sign poster was £5, key rings were £4, pens were £2.50, pencils £1.50, or you could get all of them for £20. So that was all the Ben Nicholas merchandise. So the only thing I picked up was a programme, which is here. This was £5.50, and I always think the pantomime programmes are so much better than the normal programmes, and they're always the same price. So this is much bigger than the size, so this is like an A4 size. You usually get like an A5 size programme, but this was the same price, and it's much better quality than your usual programme. I'll go through it with you later, but yeah, that's what I bought. So the actual story of the pantomime isn't your traditional Peter Pan story. This story sort of kicks off where the normal Peter Pan story ends. So Wendy is back home, and Peter sends Tink to go and bring her back to Neverland because the pixie dust is drying up. The waterfall where the pixie dust flows is drying up, and Peter can no longer fly. He wants Wendy to come back to Neverland and help him to fly again. In this, Smee is now Peter Pan's best friend, and Hook is supposedly had been eaten by a crocodile. However, we find out that he actually escaped and wasn't eaten by a crocodile, and now wants to get the remaining pixie dust for himself. So that is the basis of the story. The pantomime has some good songs in it, which I really enjoyed. There's lots of hilarious jokes in this. There's a lot of jokes in there for the adults. I laughed the whole way through. It was such a fun pantomime. It was really, really funny. Obviously the lead star in this is Jason Manford, but I have to say I found Ben Nicholas the funniest in this. He's just hilarious. He is in most Manchester pantomimes, but I think he is the most funny in this one. I saw him in Aladdin last year. He was funny in that, but I thought he was hilarious in this tonight. So I'll just go through the programme with you now and show you the rest of the cast that were in here. Most of the cast were absolutely brilliant. I thought they were all really good. They're all great singers. I think that most of them are West End performers. So yeah, I'm going to show you the programme now. Okay, so this is the front of the programme. So it says the pantomime adventures of Peter Pan, the high flying panto. And it says from the 10th of December to the 31st of December, Manchester Opera House. So first page, you've got some information about the Opera House and shows that are coming up. You've got some adverts for some upcoming shows, and then you get on to the pantomime stuff. So you have this article, 365 Days of Panto. Then you have your cast biographies. So playing Captain Hook is Jason Manford. So this is actually his pantomime debut. He's never done pantomime before, but he was really, really good. Really enjoyed his performance in this panto. He was really funny, and he worked so well with Ben Nicholas. They made a really good double act, and yeah, they were both really good. I have to say the standout performance has to be Ben Nicholas as Smee. He was so funny in this. He was hilarious. He definitely made the pantomime, to be honest. Yeah, he was definitely the standout performer for me. Playing Wendy was Jessica Kroll. So she's been in Grease at the Dominion Theatre. She's played Amber in Hairspray. She's been in Cinderella. So yeah, she's done quite a few West End shows. Playing Tink was Samara Costello. She has been in Tina, the Tina Turner musical. She's been in the Matilda musical. She was in the original cast of Dream Girls. So again, she's done a lot of musical theatre. Playing Peter Pan was Ross Carpenter. He has been in the Book of Mormon. He was Angel in the Kinky Boots concert. He's been in Saturday Night Fever. So again, he's been in a few West End shows. Then you have the Acromaniacs. They were the Lost Boys. So these are a group of international gymnasts and tumblers, and they did some acrobatics during the show, which were really, really good. Really good show they put on with the acrobatics. Here you've got your cast list, your ensemble, your orchestra, and it tells you Act 1. And in the middle you've got a pantomime puzzles pull out. I'll show you that in a second. And then you've got Act 2. Oh, you've got your production team, production credits. So yeah, you get this pantomime pull out. I think you get this in every pantomime programme, because we got it in last year's as well. Obviously different puzzles. So I've just got different puzzles for the kids to do, so they're not bored while they're waiting for the show to start. It's a really nice little book. There you go, some crossword there. You get that. And then you have your ensemble here, and their biographies. And then you've got your creative team. There we go. And I think that is, you've got your adverts. You got advert for next year's pantomime, which is going to be Snow White. A advert for Matilda, the musical. Information about our master theatre group. That is it. That is the programme. So yeah, like I said, the whole cast in this were really, really good, but Ben Nicholas was just a standout performer. He was just so good and so funny in this. He's so funny every year, but I thought he was particularly funny this year. I thought he worked really well with Jason Manford. One of the highlights of the show for me was the end of the first act, and you see the crocodile, and yeah, I'm not going to give too much away, but I really enjoyed that. I thought it was really, really good. Also, if you sat on the first few rows, you will probably get wet. They do have some water pistols, and yeah, you may get wet and you sat in the first few rows. Yeah, so overall, I definitely give this pantomime 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. It was a really great night out. I didn't stop laughing the whole way through, and everyone around me, everyone else was just laughing the whole way through. Definitely one of the funniest pantomimes I've been to, and I definitely recommend it. If you can get tickets to go, definitely go. You won't regret it. It was really, really good. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this little theatre vlog. If you do enjoy theatre vlogs, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified the next time a theatre vlog goes up. I do have my Lion King vlog still to go up. We went to Lion King last week. That's going to be going up soon. I'm also going to see Oceans at the End of the Lane next week at the Lowry, so I'll have a review vlog going up for that probably next week as well. So yeah, like I said, if you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.